What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Paul. This is the Leeds Therapy. Thank you, as ever, for stopping by. I really do appreciate it, and I hope you are doing well. On the screen, you'll see all of my socials, so if you can make sure that you're giving those a follow for me. So with the YouTube, just make sure that you are subscribed, that your notifications are turned on, and that you are commenting, hyping, liking, all of that good stuff. If you are listening to the audio version of this as well, if you could do me the favour of just making sure that you like the audio, because that just keeps pushing it forwards, and that would be, as ever, greatly appreciated by me. So today's video is just something that I wanted to touch on, which I don't think has been sort of shouted about enough for me, and I just wanted to highlight it. And the reason for me wanting to highlight it is because it just shines a light on how good we've actually been in April. Now, I've talked about this before. I talked about it in yesterday's video. Is one of the big reasons that we are currently sat where we are is that since the international break, going on to get 10 points from a possible 12, which has been an incredible achievement. You know, won 3, drawn 2 in the last 5 games, which has been absolutely incredible for us as a team. So, you know, out of a possible 15 points, we've picked up 11, which is really, really good when you look at it and on the face of it, and where that puts us now in the league overall and what we've managed to kind of achieve as a club. But more than anything, what I wanted to speak on was we seem to have come under the entire gamut of awards for April. Now, you could say that are these the sword of Damocles that ends up hanging over your neck a little bit in terms of where we are and what it actually means. But I just wanted to run through it. So in the first instance, Farker is up for Manager of the Month for the month of April. I mean, and that's, you know, that's in no way short in terms of the result against West Ham, the result against Scum, the result against Wolves, the result against Bournemouth, just the points that were picked up, getting to the FA Cup semi-final. He's done a really, really good job, and it is absolutely richly deserved. And again, I've said this a lot, but it just highlights a really crucial period in the league. We've all managed to come together as a team, and it massively, you know, needs to be highlighted. Then when you look at Player of the Month, you look at Noah Okafor is in there in the Player of the Month, and, you know, you've got Bowen in there, you've got Checker in there, you've got Gibbs-White in there, you've got Gross, you've got Mavropanos in there. You've got O'Reilly in there as well. O'Reilly's one of my favourite players. Scott's in there as well. But Noah Okafor being in there as well. And that is, again, it's something that we talk about on a regular basis about your big game players being able to step up to the mark when you need them to step up to the mark. And Okafor certainly has done that this month, or in the month of April anyways. 2 at the Stretford end. Gets his goal against Burnley as well. Just his overall wing play has been brilliant to watch. His overall attacking play has been brilliant to watch. He's the player that we've got that gets you out of your seat, that gets you ready to sort of celebrate, that you think can do something. He's tricky with his feet, he's pacey, he's strong. Just, again, at the right time, has done the right things that we need him to do. And it should be celebrated. It's a fantastic achievement. He's now equalled the number of goals for a Swiss player in the league as well, which I think is 8, which is fantastic. Goal of the Month is the next one. So looking at this, James Justin in there for his goal versus Wolves. The overhead bicycle kick. I was there. It was incredible. Nobody expected it to happen. But James Justin is another example of the epitome of side before self. He has come in and played wherever he's been asked to play. He's in that Stuart Dallas mould, and he has never, ever once this season let us down. We thought we were getting potentially a player who was injury ravaged, who was not a first team sort of style of player, was a waste of money for the amount that we've paid for him, but he has paid that back. The fee that we've paid for him, he has paid that back in absolute spades this season. And that goal of the month, fantastically deserved. Absolutely fantastically deserved for him. And a brilliant, brilliant technique and finish. I mean, he's in there with Rio from Liverpool, with Mitoma, Xavi Simons, Shekri again, Robertson, Eze, and he's in there with Jensen as well. Just really, really elite company, it's fantastic for him. It's absolutely incredible. Save of the month. Here we go again. Another keeper, Carl Darlow, has, over this period of time, stood up and been counted. There's been a couple of occasions where he really, really has done what we've wanted him to do, and that's just be calm, reliable, do the simple things correctly, and just be a decent keeper. And he is, as far as he deserves his contract extension. I'm going to put it out there. He absolutely deserves it. He has been brilliant for 2 seasons running now. 2 seasons running, Darlow has been brought in and been asked to fill in for certain situations and certain scenarios. And I feel that he's done that fantastically well. And that save against Wolves isn't talked about enough. Genuinely not talked about enough. He's going in the other direction. Gets a very, very strong arm to it, puts it over, and it's a brilliant, brilliant, brilliant save. I've got a lot of love for Carl Darlow, just in terms of the way that he plays. He's just a very, very, very good, solid, reliable keeper for us. Creative moment of the month. I didn't realise that this was a thing. Genuinely didn't realise this was a thing. But our very own American boy, Brendan Aronson, is in there. And he's in there with elite company, the likes of Pablo from West Ham, the likes of that Rat Fernandez from Scum. You've got O'Reilly from Manchester City, Kobe Mainoo from Scum as well. But in particular, this leads down to the goal that he sets up for Noah Okafor against Wolves, where he is charging down the right-hand side, and it's a first-time ball that he just whips round, like really nicely whips it round into space. Okafor doesn't need to do anything other than just get his foot on it, shoot, and score. It was an absolutely stunning, and I genuinely mean this, it was an absolutely stunning, stunning pass. May have taken a slight deflection, but it was a stunning pass and led to the goal. And again, I talk about this all the time, but it's players that are stepping up to the mark when we need them to. And there's players that have done that, particularly in this last month, have really, really stepped up to the mark for me. So people like Tanaka has really stepped up to the mark when he's been brought in. Biol stepped up to the mark when he's been brought in. Stroik, although his last 2 games haven't been as fantastic, stepped up to the mark fantastically well. Ampadu is just captain fantastic. You've got Calvert-Lewin that just puts himself about all over the place, and the work that he does off the ball is absolutely immense. People like Nonto coming in for almost like a cameo role and doing what needs to be done. Sean Longstaff coming in, scoring the goal at Bournemouth for us. It's just that collective of a team for us that is doing so well, and that we can be proud of. And the fact that we're in all of these potential awards for players is just brilliant to see. It's really, really good. And I'm hoping that the creative moment of the month for me that comes in for next month, that Biol is in there for his defence splitting pass through the lines into Stack's feet that nobody seems to be hollering about enough for me. So, yeah, it's just really good to see. And like I said, it's that importance of the team coming together, understanding the job that they've got to do to be able to get this team over the line for survival for next season. And in April, they've been exemplary. I nearly swore then. They've been absolutely exemplary as far as I'm concerned. Then, WhoScored.com did their team of the month for April. And in that, in terms of the team for the month for April, you've got Carl Darlow, and you've also got Dominic Calvert-Lewin in there in the team of the month for April, which is, again, a phenomenal achievement. You do have to bear in mind that this is based off of statistics. This is more of a statistical thing with Who Scored. So you need to take that into account with what you're looking at here. But things like for Carl Darlow, it'll be the saves that he's made, his distribution of the ball, his passing of the ball, his handling of the ball. For Calvert-Lewin, it'll be all of the work that he does off the ball. So heading the ball down, completed passes, shielding off of the ball, aerial duels, ground duels, recoveries, all of that type of stuff will be thrown into that, which again, it just shows how massively hard our players are working for each other. And this is the fruits of their labour. The fruits of their labour should hopefully be another season in the Premier League, but it's just really, really pleasing to see. And like I said, I don't think it was being talked about enough. We need to highlight these things as when you look at reasons as to why that we're going to stay in the Premier League. These are reasons as to why we're going to stay in the Premier League, because players are stepping up. They're putting the head above the parapet. They're not shrinking away. They're putting the head above the parapet and going, I'm going to make a difference here for my team. And because they're doing that, they're getting the rewards. So you've got Cal Darlow and Calvert-Lewin in the Premier League team of the month for April. You've got Aronson for the creative player of the month. You've got Darlow for the save of the month. You've got Justin for the goal of the month. You've got Okafor for player of the month. And then you've got Daniel Farker as manager of the month. How great is that we're covered so many times over those specific things throughout the month? That's something that we should be immensely proud of because of what the boys are looking like they're going to achieve. Just great. Just absolutely fantastic. That's going to do it for this one. I do hope you've enjoyed it. I just wanted to have a chat on it because I thought it was important to sing about it. That's going to do it. If you have enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like it. Please also don't forget to make sure you subscribe, your notifications are turned on, you're commenting, hyping. If you are listening to the audio version of this as well, please just make sure that you like the audio version for me. I would, again, greatly appreciate that. Take care of each other. Most importantly, take care of yourself. I will see you on the next one, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for your time. I really do appreciate it. Cheers.